will not add any extra cost. The second sentence, the first one will add cost, the second one will not add cost. And he just asked, young man, how much is this going to take? And I said, I don't think it's going to exceed 300 naira. In my proposal, I'd written 750 naira. And here I was with him. Common sense told me that these people will not add any money. And I said, it's not going to be more than 300 naira. He said, oh, great. The former man doing this thing for us used to charge us 200 naira. If you are adding X value, and then with what you're going to do, and it's just 300 naira, then that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. He just called a team of people, and immediately said, hey, DFA, come, you come, you come. Form a panel, go and listen to this young man, and then see how we are going to work with him. The meeting did not exceed 10 minutes. And the next thing we were talking, the rest of the discussion, right, was how we are going to implement the project. It did not exceed 10 minutes. And the next thing we were discussing is how to execute the project. Now, why am I sharing this testimony? My brother has spoken about common sense. He spoke about value. He spoke about, a number of things. And I felt I need to buttress it with a live scenario so that we'll be able to appreciate. If I had said, no, I have nothing to do with them. By the way, it was a 9-digit project. We executed the project, not without hassle, so we executed the project. We completed the project. The man kept to his word. He said they are not going to owe us one day. And after we executed, they did not owe us. That is what common sense with God, when we blend both of them together, what we can achieve. So I want us to open up our mind. As God gives you value, as you go out and God gives you value that you can share with people. He told us that value is what you actually sell, isn't it? Value, 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 value. And after you finish this program, the question you're going to ask yourself is, what value can you give to the society? If I had nothing of value, I wouldn't have been able to stand before that guy. In fact, there will be no reason for me to even go there. It was value. In fact, the man said, if you make this thing 200 naira, I'll be very happy. And inside of me, I will just say, okay, even 100 naira, I said, me, I will be very what? Happy. Deep within me, I was saying that. Guess what? There were some people that didn't want the project to hold. They came up with this and went. Finally, that project, we did it for 80 naira. To the amazement of everybody. Because they wanted to crash the cost. And as they were crashing the cost, they wanted to make it look unattractive so that we will opt out. But you see, common sense is very, very important. And we understood what was happening. And these things, as they call it, common sense. So you just think through it. Okay, even if it is 1 naira, I'm going to do this for 1.5 million people. What is the value? By the time we did our calculation, we were like 10 naira. But we're going to do it for 1.5 million, 2 million people. There's going to be value. There's a relationship that has been established. We can prove a point that we can do this on a very large scale, and so on and so forth. So common sense is what? Very important. Tell your neighbor, common sense is very important. All right. And so when we go out and we see other people, let's not be tribalistic. Let's not be fanatical, because you could just lose your blessing. The day I went to see the sheikh, after we signed, and I went to see the sheikh, that morning, I was with my colleague, who happens to be my cousin. We went on that trip to Lagos. And that morning, I summed up the courier. I said, we're going to see this man. We've been coming to Lagos for like maybe 5, 6, 7 times after we got this project. I would not gone to see the man that helped us to get the project. I said, how embarrassing is it going to be if they ask us, the man asks us, say, is Baba doing well? What will I say? I'll say, yes, Baba is doing well. But meanwhile, I've not even seen Baba, whether he's short, tall, black, fair, nothing. So, well. After I woke up that morning, after prayers and everything, I sent an SMS to my colleague. She was in her room, and I said, please, don't make up. If you're going to make up, just tune it very, very low. By the time I was sending that SMS, she was already at the lobby. She don't dress up finish. So, by the time I got down to the lobby, I didn't see her. They said she's been here and she's gone back to her room. I didn't know why she went back to her room. And then here she was when she came out. So she was expecting me to notice. I really didn't notice. So in the car she was like, you didn't even notice. I said, what? She said, look at my face. I said, okay, fine. And now whisper to her where we are going to today. Because we don't know whether we will sit on the floor, whether they will shake us hands, whether they will keep us. We do not know, the caliber of that person. And then we went. Guess what? The reception was something else. I didn't believe, because she wanted to stay in the car. I said, no, this one we don't reach here. We will exercise everything to the fullest. Let's go and see how it is. Maybe because there's going to be an avenue for us to share things like this. God had to make us pass through that. And then we went. We didn't sit on the floor. We were well treated, invited, and guess what? All through our discussion, the man was just saying, don't mind the money. Say, don't do it because of money. Say, do it and do it well. Said, we are praying for you. And said, we are praying for you. And he went on and on. He said, since they showed me your product and the value it can add to Nigerians, we've been praying for you for this. And I was looking at him, and the man kept on, and he said, it's going to be well with you as you go for this project. We had not executed then. And he went on and on. All through the period of the project. He shook hands with every one of us, including my cousin, that were with me. He shook hands with us. This is a 94-year-old man. And according to the man that, he sent me to, the man said, that's his teacher, and that's why he had to give me audience. That, a 94-year-old man sent this young boy, and I just wanted to give him audience and then send him to somebody else. I didn't know that he would have something that what we will need. So I want us to have an open heart. After we executed the project, we had not been able to see him. Last week, Friday, we were pursuing again. Late in the evening, after all our meetings, we went to his house. And he was thanking us, not letting him down. He said, I sent you people, and you went, and you delivered it. He said, thank you very much. Thank you for not letting us down. Thank you very much. That's a 94-year-old man, doing that. And it was amazing. And before we left, he was like, and how is Port Harcourt? He said, Port Harcourt is fine. He said, I was in Port Harcourt in 1934. 1934. So I attended St. Cyprian's primary school here. And we're like, Port Harcourt is fine. St. Cyprian's would have changed a great deal from how you left it and all of that. That is how some of these people could be. And we wouldn't have seen this path if we had had what? A closed down. And I asked myself a few questions. Perhaps we all would go. By the time he told us the school he attended again in Enugu, it was under Christian school. And when I came out, I was asking my colleagues, how come he left the faith and became what? A sheikh. That's a food for thought. Today, I want to believe that could have actually taught every one of us a great lesson. So when we go out, Just don't put on that toga, right? Don't put it. Mix with people. Talk to people. I'm happy that we did not let him what? Down. I'm very happy. At least he too will be saying, some young Christians that came and executed jobs for us. He didn't ask whether I was a Christian, a Muslim. He knew, of course. He would have given him my background, everything. But he gave us. In fact, his son told me that my father gave you my birthright concerning what? This relationship. That's what he told me. The son told me. That my father gave you my birthright. So because I can't go to this man again to get anything from him. Because he feels, we are all working together. And it's me, the man knows. The man does not even know the son of his teacher. He doesn't know him. It's me that the man knows. So you never can tell what can come out as you go on. Today we'll be talking about finding your purpose for life. Finding your purpose for life. Finding your purpose for life. I want to believe one of the topics that we'll have in this leadership conference has to do with networking, human resource. Human resource. Human resource. I tell people it is the most important resource that God has given to us. So the person sitting next to you, you never can tell. Everything my organization has gained in the last 12, 13 years is all about human connection. Social capital. We do not know anybody. Nobody. And we have met anybody that needs to be met in this country. From the president, even the current vice president. And it's not because we know people out there. No. It's because of what? Relationship. How we keep relationship. So as we go through this, try to relate with people. You don't know who is next to you. So could you just take a few seconds, look at the person that is next to you, and give the person a good smile. A good smile. Just a good smile. A good smile. Because you never can tell. That person can lead you to a 10-digit project. You never can tell. You never can tell. The person who led me to this big project was a competitor so many years ago. But today we are partners. So you never can tell. Hallelujah. So purpose. Quickly. The presentation is not very clear, I think. In my diagram, I have a car. How many of us have driven in a car before? You don't enter motor before. Alright. Say some places they take canoe. Some places they take camel. Alright. How many parts are in a car?
I can't remember.
Can't remember. Oh, you used to know the number of parts in a car. Now you can't remember. Okay. How many parts are in a car?
Approximately 2,000 parts.
Okay. Approximately how many parts?
Numerous. According to their utilities.
According to what?
Utilities.
Their utilities. Getting somewhere. According to their what? Utilities. Okay? Alright. Bros. You get car. How many parts?
There are many parts, yes. We have steering. We have the brake. Then we have the throttle. Yes. We have
throttle. This guy go know how to fire motor. Alright. Okay. I'll take it a step further. Okay. Sister, have you entered the car before? You don't enter the one they call Jeep. Okay. How many parts?
There are so many.
So many?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Is it true that we have close to like 1,000 parts? Mechanical engineer here. Okay. Alright. Any mechanical engineer here? They don't deny you. No deny. Yes, we've seen one. Yes. How many parts? You're not mechanical engineer. No, na mechanical engineer I don't look for. You have an idea? Okay.
About 30,000.
30,000 parts. Okay. We are mechanical engineer. Oh, the people who study for school. You be one. You tell me say na 2,000 now. You are on for only school. You do you don't do for workshop. Okay. You say yes now.
About 30,000.
30,000. All right. Okay. We are talking about what? Finding what? Finding what? Purpose. And so we've got a car out there, and the parts are too numerous. Too numerous. And like one of us said, it is based on the utility. Based on what? On the utility. Okay. Now we will not fit know the number of parts, because your Accent and her Mercedes Benz fit get different number of parts. No be so? No be so? Okay. Let's take it up again. What part of the car is the most important part of the car?
The engine.
The engine. You know that the engine is made up of close to over 10,000 parts. Okay? The engine. So, for inside the engine, which of the parts is the most important part of the engine? Ross.
The most important part I feel should be the steering too.
The steering. Okay? Somebody says the most important part he thinks should be the steering. Okay. You know, our brother taught us that we should think, and all now